guys, and welcome to week 2 of Back to the Future month. So, I'm gonna talk about Back to the Future Part 4. I mean, like, everyone knows what the Back to the Future trilogy is. I haven't met anyone who hadn't seen all 3 movies yet. And, of course, many people are thinking, like, oh, Back to the Future Part 4 is gonna come out someday. Well, it's been 25 years since Back to the Future Part 3 aired. So I doubt that there's going to be a part 4. In fact, apparently this is the company's excuse for not making a Back to the Future Part 4. This is a quote from the wiki. "There's no Back to the Future Part 4, and there shouldn't be a Back to the Future Part 4. I don't think there should ever be a 4th sequel to anything. 3 is a dramatic number. It's a 3-act structure. 4 is even. 4 is boring." You know, there are such things as quadrilogies, right? A question that some of you might be asking is, do I, personally I, want there to be a movie about Back to the Future Part 4? No. No, I don't want there to be a Back to the Future Part 4. Hold on. Don't go down to the comment section right yet. Don't dislike the video and unsubscribe to my channel if you've subscribed. Back to the Future Part 4 kind of already exists. Some of you may have already heard of this. Some of you may have heard of this but never actually realized it was a Part 4. And some of you guys may not even know what I'm about to talk about. But, have you heard of this thing called Back to the Future the game? By the way, right now I'm kind of filming my computer screen of videos uploaded by Adam Iverson, I think is how you pronounce your name. And this video contains spoilers, too. Back to the Future the game is, well, it's a game, obviously, but it takes place after the movies. There are 3 movies, but then there's a game. Back to the Future the game was divided into 5 parts.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Henry Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Ivy. Hey, boy, get in there. Atta boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on.
Back to the Future Part 1 started with a scene from the movie Part 1. It took place during the point where the DeLorean was about to take its first trip through time.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Back to the Future the game was kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure thing. At random, there would be things popping up of choices of what you could say next. It didn't really matter what you said. No matter what you said, the story would still go the same way.
What would happen to the car?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate everything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. What are you talking about? A time machine?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it in some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
But something very different happened in the game.
Doc?
Oh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuit. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
There should also be scenes when you get to walk around freely. There'll be things telling you what to do.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it.
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I detail the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. This mass equals I times C, and
Doc, something's way off here. Doc?
You must be getting pretty excited now.
great Scott.
Thinking that everything's gonna be really wibbly wobbly, timey wimey from now on.
Mistake.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
And you're so excited and think that things are gonna get wrapped up really cool.
Doc!
But it was all a dream, of course. Near the beginning of the game, you'll be greeted by the DeLorean time machine. Many people struggle with the game being canon at this point, seeing as we saw the DeLorean get destroyed. So how is it still intact now? Well, you see, after you do some really crazy stuff, which is probably going to take up half an hour,
My newspapers! I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
when you come to this scene, if you follow the direct paths, if you say the correct things, then you'll find out that in Back to the Future Part 2, when the DeLorean was struck by lightning and sent back to 1885, yeah, remember that? Well, remember how you always said it wasn't moving at 88 miles per hour, so how did it travel through time? Well, the thing is that apparently, once it has the thing that needs to time travel and the time circuits are punched in, if it's not moving at 88 miles per hour, it'll still time travel to that point. It's just another duplicate or something will be sent in the opposite direction of time by the same amount. So to the year 2025, 70 years into the future, that's where so when Doc got sent back to 1885, another just empty DeLorean got sent to 2025, and when Doc was exploring that year in his time train, that's when he discovered the second DeLorean, and that's how it appears and all. And then there's some stuff, and then it turns out, like when Doc says like they're planning to meet Marty in 2011, does that actually mean something? I mean, like what? And I'm not going to try and spoil that much. I spoiled quite a lot already, but like don't be like, So yeah, there's 5 parts to the game. So you thought that Back to the Future Part 4 didn't exist. There's actually 8 Back to the Futures now. There's Back to the Future Part 8. And while this game be pretty cool, it does leave you with a lot of burning questions that won't get out of your mind. Like, so if the Doc that appears right now has different memories than the one that we've been traveling in episode 1 and 2, that means that the Doc that we were traveling in episodes 1 and 2 never actually existed. And this version of the Doc has a completely different memories than all the Docs that we visited. So what does he remember? Where did this Doc even come from? I mean, like, what is he... I want to search his memory right now, because, like, it is revealed at the end of the episode that he went back to 1931 as well, but why wasn't he thrown in jail, and why wasn't he erased from existence and stuff? It makes no sense. Why is Doc so confused on what this timeline is all about? I thought that he was from this different timeline. So, like, Doc was actually the one who was clearing up half of the stuff to Marty about what's changed in this timeline. So how come he's still confused on half the stuff that is going on here? What is with this ending? Will there be a Season 2? Although I guess the movies are technically Season 1, so I guess this is Season 2, so when is there going to be a Season 3? Why is this saying the House of the Future? Because they easily have the capability of doing it now in this scene, why not do it in all houses right now? I'm sorry to say this, but this is a really bad cop. Where did this DeLorean come from? Why are Doc and Marty the only ones who aren't affected by the ripple effect? Why did the ripple effect happen now? Why didn't it happen the instant that Edna went back in time? How did Edna reach this door? Why is no one having their mind blown over how futuristic the DeLorean is? What does he mean by the timeline will catch up with it? Why did this DeLorean disappear? How did Doc know exactly when it was going to disappear? Why does Marty's fake name change throughout this game? Where do people go when they're erased from existence? What does it feel like to get erased from existence? What does it feel like to die and get erased from existence at the same time? So, yeah. The final part makes absolutely zero sense. But anyway, so... that's my review of Back to the Future, the game, or Back to the Future Parts 4 through 8. Will there be a Season 2? Probably not, since it's been years since the first one came out, and no word has been heard since, unless if it was rumors. So I guess I will see you next week. I actually don't know what video I'm going to do next week. I'll figure it out. Bye. Oh, and subscribe, like, comment, blah, 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 you know what to do. Bye.